Let's do a self-inquiry meditation on fixing the attention on the I principle. This will be part 2 of the self-inquiry series on fixing the attention. Let's close our eyes. Let's sit comfortably. Let's observe the nature of thought. Thought is constantly in motion. Recognize that the movement of thought is consumed by its feverishness to measure. Good, bad, happy, sad, right, wrong, tall, short, day, night, etc. are all simply measurements. The movement of thought is consumed by its feverishness to measure. Measurement is simply comparing and judging and labeling. As long as thought is measuring, there is duality. In the presence of this constant duality, how does one fix the attention on the non dual, timeless, spaceless, causeless, and contentless I principle? How does one bridge the distance between the duality created by thought to the non duality of the I principle? To answer the question, let's dive deeper into the nature of thought. Why is the I thought conditioned by measurement? What is the conditioning that gives birth to the I thought. Thought needs a static point in order to measure. But thought is constantly in motion. So it is unable to measure because of its continuous state of flux. Thus, it creates a static point, an immovable point, which is assumed to be the center of the self. That is the I thought. This is how the I thought is born. It is a thought that simply claims to be I. From the I thought, the illusory idea of time is born. The I thought holds on to a perception and creates a memory thought. The distance between the memory thought and the now thought is labeled as time. Thus, the illusory thought of time is born. Thought is time. Time is simply a thought. Because the I thought does not understand the gap between two thoughts, it labels it as time. Time is simply a thought. Similarly, the I thought does not understand the gap between two perceptions. It labels the gap between two perceptions as space. Thus, the illusory idea of space is born. Thought is space. Space is simply a thought. The I thought does not recognize the randomness of arisings. It does not recognize how arisings appear from nothingness and dissolve back into nothingness without any proper sequence. Hence, it creates a story of a causal arising leading to an effectual arising. A seed grows into a tree. It only recognizes the perceptions of seed and tree without recognizing the gaps in between or the randomness of these perceptions. Therefore, causality is simply another aspect of time which is nothing but thought. Thought is causality. Causality is thought. Time, space, and causality are simply thought creations born of the insecurity of the I that does not want to see the truth of the non existence of the I. Time is an illusory creation by thought, used as a psychological catalyst to bring about change on the changeless background of nothingness. Do you see the actuality of the now as it is, devoid of time, space, causation, and content? Time, space, causation, and the content that is labeled as the world are simply thought. Simply by observing, intently looking, fixing the attention on whatever arises and dissolves in the now will propel you towards the I principle. Passionately discard the illusory ideas of space, time, and causality and content. Fix the attention on the I principle. That is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. The Supreme Truth cannot be revealed through time. The Supreme Truth cannot be revealed through space. The Supreme Truth cannot be revealed through ideas of causation. These are merely thoughts. The Supreme Truth cannot be revealed if there is movement of thought. The movement of thought is consumed by its feverishness to measure. Truth is something that cannot be measured. Discard the movement of thought. Be passionately dispassionate about every thought. Truth cannot be revealed when the self is there. Let the I collapse. Fixing the attention on this I principle reveals that this truth cannot be without love, without compassion. The I principle, the pure consciousness, the primordial awareness, the higher witness, the supreme truth is nothing but love. Fixing the attention on this I principle and dissolving into love is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Simply dissolve.